Milk Pickles, we're back. We have adjusted our television set. And
we control both the horizontal and the vertical.
I'm in a hole.
That was a terrifying introduction.
Made
my bones all rattly. So,
He's in a hole.
Ives dug a hole with hammer and chisel. Do you still have the hammer and chisel? Or did it break with the hole?
Nope, it's still in there. I have a hammer and chisel, a drill,
Good comrade.
a needle,
So,
hollow needle.
you've got a couple weapons.
And apparently going in a hole refills your oil lantern completely.
Well, you refilled it before you went in the hole.
Yeah, but I used it a whole bunch.
I guess. Now you're going to throw rocks.
Throw. Rock, throw. Get out of there.
Careful. You might hurt someone. Ives, what did you have for dinner?
I didn't have dinner tonight, actually.
Oh my god, are you okay? Are you not eating?
I'm trying...
Do you want me to make you a meal?
I am at my heaviest in my entire life, and I'm trying to cut back. So
Really?
I have decided not to eat huge meals right before bed and then not digest them.
I'm going to eat one whole loaf of bread and butter.
Yeah, other
Then
than
take a nice nap, sleep it off.
other than coming here, I've been after I put Olivia to sleep, just exercise, bike city, and just watch videos on YouTube.
How's that working out?
Pretty good. I mean, I wish I could really go outside at that time, but like it's dark and I'll get hit by cars. But
Yeah.
you know, especially coming into the winter, I had to do something, and I thought about getting a treadmill, and the only place I could really put it is in my basement, and like it's like a 7-foot ceiling, so like it's already like I don't know if there's enough room for that. So I was like, exercise bike, I guess. So
Yeah.
and
I mean, you really like biking as it is, so...
yeah. I didn't buy too expensive a bike because I was like, all right, if you know I don't do this, like it's just gonna hold close. So
yeah.
I'd rather something for like the $400 range hold close than
So you
like
get a
the
Peloton.
Yeah.
I was about to say. Did you heard about the whole like controversy over the Peloton ad?
Oh, that was a while.
I
It
didn't
was
hear
like,
about
oh,
that.
get your wife
What is-
this. Maybe she'll look like the wife you want.
I was gonna ask if your wife
that's-
did the reverse to you.
No, we're both the heaviest we've been. Thank you, COVID, and having
a kid,
having
yeah,
a
that'll do
child
it.
to kind of just seal.
You guys hit like the perfect storm of like
Ugh.
being in your mid-30s, having a kid, and there's a pandemic. Yeah, you're gonna gain a little
You know,
weight.
it's just like I think like you gain weight just having a kid.
Yeah.
Because like eventually like, oh, you're not going to eat that? Well, I can't let that go to waste.
Yeah.
You just eat
Yeah.
it. I'm just like a garbage can now.
Plus, you also eat whatever's most convenient.
Yeah, and it's been tough. Like I'm like two whole sets of 10s I've never seen before on my weight.
After Viv and I had our little boy, Viv was very quick to like lose the baby weight, and I think I dropped about 20 pounds after he popped out, just because I just stopped eating. I couldn't do it. I was just up with him all the time because he was a dick about being asleep and being cranky and
I think
being a baby.
I gained weight. I think just because like when she napped, that was like the time to do everything. So like you just shove food in your face. Like you're just like,
If you don't do it now, it's not going to happen. And then with
what? Something interesting.
There? What happened? What happened?
There's a man down at the hallway.
Is it a land shark?
Fuck.
You should have closed the door.
I did close the door and it didn't stay closed.
Oh, well, obviously you closed the door.
Nobody here. Save me, no. Save me, tinderbox.
I just put the note on top of my head. That'd be a table.
No, that's just a note.
Even in the midst of a vast forest and the last stop before my final destination.
It kind of bugs me that some of these notations and things that you find have narration and some don't.
Who has been with the coach since
Yeah, I don't know what the executive decision was on that one.
We shall do some things, other things we will not do.
Yeah. Doesn't make sense.
For the sun to rise. I try to sleep, but as I close my eyes, I see the men who fell victim.
But as I closed my eyes, I felt something under my nose. Was it a finger? Was it a toe? No one will ever know.
They are dead because of me.
You got graveled. Oops. Careful.
I'm gonna find more tools under the bed. Nope. Found a bucket for
dildos.
poops. Alright, you think
This is one of those luxury prison rooms where you actually get a bucket.
you think the coast is clear?
Go for it, man. It sounds clear.
This is totally gonna be an Evil Within moment where a chainsaw comes out of nowhere and chops my head off.
Yeah, and you like have to run down a long hallway with each wall beset with rotating blades of some
Wait,
kind
what?
for no reason.
Oh shit!
You just locked yourself in!
He's not locked in here already.
No,
He was definitely doing like the I'd fuck me walk.
I went the wrong way. Fuck!
He's like, hey, come back!
Are these your keys? Somebody dropped their keys!
There's nowhere to hide in here.
Ain't
Can
no
he open
way
doors?
To run. Ain't no
I
way to
think he's
hide.
smarter than a raptor, but I'm not gonna test that.
Did you just try and put a barrel in front of the door?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ain't no one in here but us barrels. Oh, he went into that room. I guess he just disappeared.
If this works, I'll be stunned.
I won't be. I think it's gonna work.
I'll be Jeff.
He kind of looked like the leech monster from the X-Files. You guys remember that?
That was a long time ago.
Well, dude,
My memory's not that good.
Listen, there has to be some sort of logical explanation for this.
those X-Files episodes
Mulder.
were so formative, and they're like, most of them are ingrained in my head.
Do you think that's something that they'll revive, like they've been doing
They
with
did.
some
They
other...
at one
did
point.
like 8 times. What do you mean revive?
Yeah, but
again?
Did they come out with new shows? I thought they just came out with movies and like follow-ups.
No, they
to
did like
that.
an X-Files
They
season
did like a
or something.
6
It was
or
like
8 episode season, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
I
like
didn't watch it, but
Yeah,
they confirmed. Well, I don't want to give any spoilers.
they confirmed that Gillian Anderson was an alien.
Yeah, but a Dr. Alien.
J-Alien Anderson.
supposedly they're reviving
It all makes
Dexter.
sense now.
What? See, the thing
supposedly
is,
they what?
They're reviving Dexter.
you know,
I heard about that too.
If they revive Dexter, they should just retcon everything that happened,
Yeah.
like after the John Lithgow season, which I think
They-
was 4. But
I think the article that I read, and like Google now pops up with interesting things that I'm interested in all the
no
time.
brother sister fucking or whatever that is. Like,
But they said like I think it was an interview. What's the guy's name who played Dexter? I forgot.
Michael C.
Michael-
Hall? No, Anthony C. Hall.
Whatever.
Something
Hall.
Hall.
I think it was an
remember which
interview
one's-
with him. He's like, yeah, we're going to make up for everything we fucked up at the end.
At the end, there were a bunch of seasons. That show kind of lived or died by like the premise of the season.
Yeah.
Because like some were good, some were bad.
The facts
Yeah.
of life.
Yeah.
The facts of life.
You take the good, you take the bad.
I mean, I'd be interested in seeing more of it, but I'm also kind of skeptical that they're gonna do
I liked it when it was
justice.
good. So like
yeah.
Yeah. It was definitely a fun concept and pretty fresh at that time anyway.
that's fine.
All right. So do you think this area is safe now that we totally juked that?
There's nothing safe in this place. You need 15 tetanus shots.
Yeah.
Drafty for a place with no windows.
As soon as you said that about the tetanus shots, I got this like idea in my head that like someone warned this guy, "You're gonna go in that castle. You better bring protection." And he just brought a bunch of condoms,
I mean,
and that's why we're like weaponless.
you
in
might
this
run into a
situation.
succubus.
Yeah.
Never know where they've been.
You think this is an allegory for COVID, but like
No, it's not.
way
This is-
way ahead of its time?
This came out 10 years ago.
Yeah, because I know when I go home, I'm going to be wandering the catacombs. Oh, what room did I put the baby in? Uh-oh.
Is that the baby screaming or Dirty Bill?
Why don't I get Wi-Fi down here? Fucking Google Nest.
Okay, I didn't realize hammer and chisel was an event. Glass jar.
An
What?
event?
Event.
Yeah, event.
What was I saying?
What does the sign say?
What was like the
Storage.
first scary? What was the first game you were like scared by? Can you remember?
I had nightmares. I
Good
don't know if I was
question.
necessarily scared, but I definitely had nightmares from the original Doom because I was playing that late at night and all the grunts and this.
Oh,
you know.
yeah.
I
They
never
did
found that
good
game
sound work
scary.
in that game. That was pretty
Yeah.
creepy.
COVID. I remember the nightmares I had about Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves for the Nintendo.
Really? I love that game.
There was just one, like if you got a game over in that game, like it was like a skull on top of like a grave or something with like the moon in the background or something. And something about that scared the fucking shit out of me as a kid. I don't know.
It had an abrupt like jump scare kind of sound to it too. I remember.
I don't remember the sound, but like just the fucking game over screen. Like
I would love to play that again.
I was like, what the
that
fuck?
game again.
When you started saying
infuriating
that Robin Hood Prince of Thieves gave you nightmares, I thought you were going to go in the direction of wealth inequality. Oh no!
As the top 1%.
God, that's. I haven't even thought about that game since you brought it up. That was erased from my memory.
It was terrible, if I remember correctly.
No,
or at least as a kid, I
loved
had
it.
no fun.
Well, I think as a kid, I hated it, but then like years later, I came back to it and realized that it played like an RPG because you'd level up your characters and I think that was one of the games where like your characters in your party had permadeath, so you had to like really try and keep everyone alive to succeed.
I feel like every game prior to like the 1990s had permadeath just by the nature of the Nintendo.
No programming, that's what we got. You can't, no respawn.
Hey, you're lucky you're not playing in an arcade. You get really stabbed.
Yeah.
I remember the Ninja Turtles game, not the arcade one, but like the... I don't know.
The one with the awesome music and the seaweed electrical level?
Yeah. I actually had no problem with that as a kid.
Really?
I did that, no problem. But there was like, you could rescue one turtle at a certain point in the game. Like you could rescue, so it's like getting a one-up. A one-up, but like a turtle.
Yeah.
When I was in Niagara Falls, there was actually a pizza restaurant named Donatello's with Ninja Turtle like paraphernalia.
I could have sworn you'd be like, when I was at Niagara Falls, I saw a turtle.
Nice. Channel over.
Oh, hey,
What?
guy.
Aww.
Hey, it's our first NPC. Do you have a quest for me?
Get me some hemorrhoid cream.
I need a pillow. That looks like a donut.
Like, oh man. You know what's weird? Like, you just made me think of the Ninja Turtles. I don't think I could remember any commercial to anything, like any movie, because you used to put in like a tape. It'd have like commercials and like maybe trailers.
Yeah.
I remember the Ninja Turtles VHS had a Pizza Hut ad, and it was like a kid just like kicking dandelions in right field, and like the song was just playing. It was like, in right field, it's important to know, you gotta know how to catch, you gotta know how to throw. And like he puts his glove up and he catches the ball, and then like they all go to fucking Pizza Hut after, and it's like this feel good fucking shit. Like I don't know, I just remember like
back when like when commercials had to have a full storyline.
I guess, but like I remember like it just came back. And now I'm remembering everything about Pizza Hut in the 90s.
I've said it many times before in the past, throughout our entire relationship. Excuse me.
COVID.
I've always sneezed during our relationship. You have a superpower to remember, like, jingles and songs
Dumb
and, like,
shit.
stupid, dumb bullshit. You were, like, the poster child of Raised by TV.
No. Well, thanks. I could use that, stuff for real information, but
no, it's all TV
I'm
knowledge.
I'm thinking about fucking Pizza Hut. How like the soda used to just kind of hit different in that like red tinted cup.
It came out of a fountain and was like over syruped.
But like it was in that red cup.
Yeah, that red cup was really important.
And it just makes me feel like
you can find those on eBay for exorbitant prices.
I didn't eat at Pizza Hut a lot as a kid because my parents were like, "We got real pizza at home." No, we didn't. We had Helios.
Well, like you go to like any other pizza place and it was real pizza compared to Pizza Hut.
I know.
But as a kid,
it was walking distance. It was whatever.
Yeah.
I remember going there before it closed down by us and became a Chipotle. But we get the stuffed crust pizza, and then you'd have to race home before you got diarrhea.
It was a stuffed crust pizza challenge.
Could you get home without shitting your pants? That at the time, but that's pretty much what it was. I remember I would go with Kevin and Dan and Joe, and they'd be like, "What pizza should we get?" And I was like, "The stuffed crust." What are you, fucking retarded? And they'd be like, "Jeff, every time we get this pizza, you shit yourself." I was like, "I'm feeling lucky."
So
Depending how long it takes to cross Route 110, it was like perilous.
And you were pretty close, but if
Not that close.
if the red light hit the
It
wrong
wasn't
way
fun.
that day,
It was like a 15 to 20 minute walk.
note to self: if Jeff ever gets constipated, there's no X-Lax to be found. Go back to 1990.
Just go back to 1990, get me a stuffed crust piece. I don't know what the fuck that was about, but
I mean, some fast food chains just hit people different ways.
Maybe they were putting Olestra in their pizza.
maybe. It all ties together. Wait, what's happening?
There's
Oh fuck! Get away!
Jesus Christ!
Ah!
Those are his boxes, Ives. Don't touch his boxes.
Close
the
freaking
door!
No door now! Gotta go! Find another door! I thought he couldn't go where it was like all lit up and shit.
I went the wrong way again.
Oh,
Dickhead.
Yeah, but you juked
Guy
him the same
sucks
way.
at swinging.
Rerun! Now watch you fuck
Go
up
back
this
to the room
door.
you were in.
Ow!
Close the door.
How'd he do that?
I don't know.
Ha ha! Can't get me now.
This room is red now.
Your
pizza secrets will be
mine.
Is he in the room?
Yeah, he knows where you are. He's got to know where you are. There's no
Oh
way.
god, the door's open. You were so fucked.
There's no
Oh,
way
you're
he's
gonna
not
get
going
your
to
shit
find you.
pushed in. Wait, what? Wait, what?
I call shenanigans.
He's definitely just scoping it out.
Oh yeah, he's making the goopy sounds with his feet coming to get you.
You bet. Oh.
This is totally like that scene in Evil Within where Jeff's like, "Oh, he's not gonna come around this corner."
And then your head fed a chainsaw.
I thought I had the patrols down. You better not fart.
You guys remember being kids and playing like Manhunt or hide and seek? And as soon as you found your spot, you're like, my bladder is so full.
Yeah, when we were doing that at the cinema, I remember I hit on top of the fridge. Well, I guess it was a freezer. It was a big freezer.
Yeah.
On the
That was
way
a good
to
spot.
Theater 3. I hit on top. And I'm like, haha, and I'm just watching everybody go by. And I'm like, my legs are asleep.
Dude, I remember when, probably the same night, but we had played from inside to outside the cinema, like the whole building, basically, in the parking lot. And I had climbed up one of the outside walls on like the electrical conduits and the pipes leading up to a point where I was basically just on the roof, and I was just like, I've got to empty like 8 bladders worth of pee right now. So I started peeing off the roof of the building, and like George comes running down the ramp and was like, "What the fuck?"
Did he get sprayed or?
No, he wasn't that close, but he was like
Probably
across.
high, too, and thought like magic was involved.
He was across the street basically, and just like heard my stream going off of the roof, like
Nice.
I'm a fucking piss ninja hiding from everybody. But like George was a huge dude.
You're a piss ninja.
There was no way he was coming up the roof to get me.
Piss ninja. Well, he definitely wasn't going after that.
Do you guys remember the when the trailers came out for A Quiet Place like a couple years ago? The movie with John Krasinski and Emily Blunt. And like how basically the whole premise of that is like nobody farts for at least a year.
There's no gas. The future brought to you by X-Lax. Not X-Lax. Something.
Gas X.
Yeah.
Gas X, yeah.
Beano.
The only thing is,
Beano, I remember that.
I think I saw that movie right after Olivia was born, and the whole birthing scene. I was like,
Yeah.
shit. Like I know if like your life depends on it, but no.
No, not gonna happen.
It won't do no good.
Does it work on this thing?
All right, for the rest of this game, I'm just imagining this guy has some like redneck accent, inner monologue.
Yes.
Word's good.
He's a 15th century British redneck from down the bayou.
18th century.
Okay. This is a very late castle then, if this was the 18th century.
I mean,
You have to
castles do stand the test of time.
Yeah, but not many people continue to live in them when, like, you know.
Dude, who's living in here? This guy's turning people inside out. Doing experiments. I'm gonna build this castle, do experiments, and all little critters. I'm gonna turn some people inside out and see
Yes.
what they're made of.
That's what mad scientists sound like
Well, we said this guy was
in
like
the 18th century.
kind of like a redneck.
Oh no.
I don't read these words good.
The nightmares
I got the dyslexia.
I forgot where I was. Shortly after, there was a knock on my door. Alexander had heard my screams and asked
I
me to
disturbed your
join him in
dogs.
the parlor.
He's gonna have to get up, walk around, and then take another nap.
Yeah.
Alexander began to tell me what he knew.
The dog that took a nap.
The orb I found casts a long and dark shadow.
She's like, where am I?
It's not only a powerful item, but a dangerous
A
one.
dangerous one.
Simply by touching it, you invoke the powers within, and if you are too weak to control it, it will devour you.
So, do you think now that we've talked all that smack about Pizza Hut in the 1990s, they'll sponsor us?
Brought to you by Pizza Hut.
Do the Pizza Hut challenge!
And we'll find out
Stuffed
if we
crust.
get that call next time on Amnesia.
I didn't care about its powers, and that I should throw it away. Alexander advised...
You eat that Pizza Hut, you're gonna shit your pants.